anyone. I want to be the apex predator. Barbara, what did you do? My life hasn't been a Hello, everybody, and welcome to DC Fandome.
Thing on, welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. Are you feeling charitable? Then smash the subscribe button and the like button, and please do follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Man, and welcome to Thursday's edition of the DCEU Daily. Wow, did you see that? Barbara, what have you done? I know. But you're all going to find out in October. What a little treat that trailer tease was yesterday. And then we got a trailer for DC Fandome. That was the coup de grace, using John Williams' Superman theme and showing us the dome. There is so much to look forward to. And thank you, Justice Department, for allowing AT&T to buy Time Warner and Warner Brothers. It's a very exciting time, not only to be a Warner Brothers fan, which I've always been. I know they have flaws, and I know they have issues, and I know they haven't treated us always that great, but AT&T are here now, and everything's good, and this is our happy ending, our happy beginning, and it's very, very exciting. So what can we say about that Wonder Woman 1984 trailer tease that we saw? Well, it looks like Wonder Woman, aka Diana, is about to throw down with Barbara Minova, aka Cheetah. Well, I know she is, right? But I'm just playing devil's advocate here. So, yes, a lot of people have been asking me about Wonder Woman 84. Is it darker or lighter than the first Wonder Woman? I think it's definitely a lighter tone. The colour palette is again lighter and brighter, although the first Wonder Woman film had a really bright colour palette as well. We must remember that. So tonally, especially in the first half of the movie, there are gags. You're just literally being introduced to Diana's new life, what she's been doing. There's also flashbacks. Look, it's a really, really good film. You're going to appreciate it, right? And you people who are going to have an axe to grind because it's co-written by Jeff Johns, you're just going to have to swallow it up. Also, in terms of DC Fandome and the trailer and using the John Williams music, a lot of my fellow Snyderverse fans are very upset. They've even kind of put Ideal of Hope over the trailer. Look, that's up to you. But listen, as much as I like and love Ideal of Hope, as much as I love Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, at the end of the day, the Superman John Williams movie theme is iconic. It was here first, and this is supposed to be an event for everyone. You know, Snyderverse fans, which I'm part of that as well, will get their moment to shine. We are going to see the trailer, a full trailer of Zack Snyder's Justice League. There's going to be talk. I'm sure there's going to be big announcements about Zack's DC universe, but that's not just what it's about. And in fact, we got a poster for the Suicide Squad. And there you have it. On James Gunn's birthday yesterday, there was a few mock-ups in different languages for different countries for a brand new poster of James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? The Suicide Squad, DC, yes. It's all amping up the Batman. I'm sure we're going to get some footage of the Batman at DC Fandome as well. That trailer is hardcore. I don't care what anyone says. If, you know, if he wasn't hyped up for the fandom, for the future of DC live action, just via the trailer, just via the Wonder Woman 84 trailer tease, look, you're never going to be happy with DC. This is probably the biggest moment in the history of DC Comics under new ownership. You know, ownership that values the comics no matter what anybody says, that values the gaming department as well. They will not be selling WB games either. Absolute nonsense. We will see their future plans for that at the Dome. Look, there's even rumours about Mortal Kombat, so we will see. But at the end of the day, right, this is a company with big plans for all its IP. We've discussed that so many times. And yesterday was a really, really special day, seeing these two trailers. I mean, what does this mean, though? Why do you think they had the Williams theme all over DC fandom? Because they are going to make Superman front and center, not only of DC fandom. Of course, the other characters are going to get a fair crack of the whip at DC fandom and in the films, right, and TV shows. But we already know that there's a Superman and Lois TV show, strike one. We also know it's very probable that J.J. Abrams will write and direct his own Superman movie, with or without Henry Cavill, right? And if it's not Henry, then Henry will do something over on HBO Max. I'm quite sure of it. So basically, as I predicted a while back when they announced Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I tried to explain to you the future of DC live action, Superman is going to be front and center. Just imagine this. The previous regime of WB wanted to rest Superman and bring Supergirl out to play instead, where in my idea, both characters should have movies and TV shows, right, and be on screen together because they're both awesome characters and very, very relevant. So I believe, you know, to have a Superman theme over a trailer for a DC event tells you everything. It tells you that AT&T think and believe, as I do, that Superman is the #1 character and at DC, and always has been and always will be. So that's very exciting as well. That's a hint, and they've been going on and on about the multiverse for weeks and months as well. And everyone who's doing films is talking about the multiverse. So finally, we are going to get there. The 22nd of August, what is it, 15, 16, 17 days? I don't know. I can't count. I'm a YouTuber, not a bloody mathematician, right? But anyway, look, I'm so hyped and so pumped. And then we think about the kind of events they're going to have. I think they're going to have different rooms. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if it's on one YouTube channel. I don't know if they're going to have a room at a time. I don't know how it's going to work. Or if they're going to have different YouTube channels. I have no idea. They haven't really explained it, which is interesting and intriguing, isn't it? But certainly Shazam's going to be there. Black Adam's going to be there. They're going to be talking about Flashpoint. All the new stuff. The Batman, we've already discussed that. And then there's Zack Snyder. He gets to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to be different than talking to Zack on Vero. It's going to be very different because he's basically going to have to be very, very official. He's now part of Warner Brothers again. And obviously, whatever the plans are for Zack, I believe that Zack Snyder's Justice League is obviously happening. We know that. I don't know if secretly they've got future plans for other projects within the Snyderverse. I would suspect that we won't get any announcements until they see how Zack Snyder's Justice League actually does. If it was me, I would make announcements. Look, there's enough fans, there's enough consumer support for Zack Snyder's verse of DC to start moving on it now. So we may get announcements, we may not. It's very, very difficult to tell. But certainly in terms of, I think, a slate for DC all round, we're going to get that. I think by the time we get to the 23rd of August, we're going to know where we're heading with DC live action. And I mean, be prepared for a shock announcement, something bigger than you ever dreamed. I mean, I've predicted this for quite a while now. You know, a live action Crisis on Infinite Earths arc, which means all these multiverses they're going to be setting up. Hopefully they explain about the multiverse, because it's not just a case of, you know, splitting up the DCEU or kind of creating different pictures. It's basically saying, look, we've got a Supergirl film, but she's not part of the DCEU. She's part of another universe, right? Or we're doing this. We're doing Plastic Man, but he's part of another universe, right? Oh, you know, the Green Lantern Corps TV show. He's part of a different universe, right? And ultimately, Superman, Green Lantern, all these different characters from different universes are going to come together to fight the ultimate threat in Crisis on Infinite Earths. And if you're confused about that, just go and watch Crisis on Infinite Earths from the Arrowverse, right? Or read some comics. Or Google it, for crying out loud. It's not that difficult to find out. But if you're a DC fan, you understand. So it wouldn't surprise me if Walter Hamada... Look, I'm surprised Walter Hamada's there. Once I knew Walter Hamada was there, and this guy's never spoken publicly about his vision for DC live action before. So that's very exciting as well. So this is why I'm expecting a big announcement. And Crisis on Infinite Earths, all these universes eventually, maybe in the next 5 years or in 5 years' time, coming together. That would be absolutely fantastic. But what do you think? I want you to comment down below. How hyped are you for Wonder Woman 84 after seeing that trailer tease yesterday? How excited are you for fandome after seeing that trailer yesterday? Are you one of the ones who has a big issue with the Williams Superman theme? You know, Superman the movie was the first film I ever saw, so I'm pumped to hear that music again on such a big event. And it just tells me that Superman is very important to AT&T, Walter Hamada and Jim Lee. And for DC fans and Superman fans, there can be nothing more exciting than that. I'll see you tomorrow with even more DCEU Daily. See you again soon.